just how we roll. You know what it is, what it is. How we roll. You know what it is. Like that. That's just how we roll.
Hello good people, thank you so much for passing through my page. So today is a Friday, and I spend most of the weekends in the house, and for the past few weekends I've been busy with schoolwork, so it has taken away a lot of energy from me. So I need to refuel, so I decided to go to France, to Paris, just for the weekends. I'm not going to be doing anything fancy. I'm just going there to refresh, to relax, and to gain some energy again, because this journey is not easy. I always reflect on what I'm going through. It's not easy. Being far away from home, being far away from my family, being in a place where I don't know anybody, like studying courses that I'm not familiar with. It's a whole lot of things. Sometimes I'm depressed, sometimes I just feel like crying for no reason. Sometimes I'm anxious, like I don't know how to put the feelings across, but it's not easy being far away from home. It takes a lot of courage and also self-motivation to be able to manage. So I decided that this weekend I go to France, specifically to Paris, just to refresh myself. So here I'm going to be packing my clothes. It's just for the weekend, not for so many days. So I'm not going to be putting in a lot of things. Let's put a jumper just in case the weather is not so nice. And then I've got two t-shirts here. Yeah, I love this one. Paris, here we come. And then I'm going to put two pairs of jeans for Saturday and Sunday. And then I'm gonna have a pair of pajamas, and then my belt, and a pair of slippers for the shower. Because I'm not so organized, I don't have a toiletry bag. I'm just going to be throwing my toiletries here. So I've got my lotion, the roll-on, the Vaseline, the small perfume, a little oil, little toothpaste, the mini toothbrush, just 2 shades of lipstick. We're not going to be doing makeup, so just lipstick is fine. Here there is some body wash, shower gel, shampoo, don't know. And then I'm going to carry some tablets as well, just in case. And then my lip balm. I'm going to put a towel and maybe some other things that I can't put on video, but basically this is all I'm bringing with me. And not to forget my Zimbabwean passport.
The most interesting part of my journey is I was going by bus. Netherlands to France by bus. The goal was to explore Europe, and there is no single point I was asked to produce my passport or my visa. I just like how Europe is borderless. And I passed through Belgium, which is also a good experience for me. So it was late at night. I left around 5 p.m. and I arrived midnight, close to midnight, yeah. So here I am, now entering Paris. So this city is called the City of Love. And hey, it's a tip, don't go there alone. Here we are at the Flixbus station, and we had already booked some place to stay. So to go there, we had to get a taxi. And we did our check-in. So I had selected the option where I pay on arrival, not in advance. So yeah, this was the following morning. Unfortunately, I couldn't film like where we slept and stuff because it was late and we were tired. So this is the morning. We are now starting activities of the day. So we had only 3 planned activities. We were supposed to have a tour of the city, a guided tour, and then visit the Louvre Museum, and then go to the Eiffel Tower. So whilst waiting for our tour guide, we went to this cathedral. This is where Napoleon was crowned back in history. Yeah, if you listen to the history of Paris, it's very, very interesting. But then the sad news is that this cathedral has been destroyed by fire. So they are now trying to rebuild it again. That's why it's closed. We couldn't get inside. So I was with my colleague from Lithuania. That's where she comes from. So we just planned to do this tour, like this visit, the 2 of us. Here we are now going to meet up with our tour guide. You know, the feeling being in Paris for the first time is so exciting. I was like, it's so refreshing and really nice. So it started raining. My colleague had this rain coat, so I was just teasing her that you look like a potato. So we were at this St. Michael Square. They said that this square is known for different things, mostly like when France wins a football match, they come here, they climb on that statue, they put the French flag on St. Michael, and then the losing team flag on that other image that looks like the devil. That's what they said. So now we were already walking with our tour guide. He took us to various significant places with a very rich history about Paris. So yeah, it was really exciting. This is the oldest bridge that was constructed in Paris. And then yeah, he also took us to this museum, Louvre Museum. We did not get inside. For you to get inside, you have to pay. So we had paid for later in the day, just the 2 of us. So yeah, we're going to come back later. We went to different sites. At some point I couldn't take videos. I don't know, because I'm not yet good with content creation. So sometimes I get carried away by events and then I just forget to take videos. But yeah, the tour was very long and we went to different sites where the tour guide shared the rich history of France or Paris. So initially this museum was built as, for kings or something like that, and then they converted it to be a museum. We are going there later in the day anyway. We kept moving like it was a very, very long day. If you have time and resources, please visit Paris. You will like it there. The atmosphere is so unique, it's so different, and people there, oh God, that's why they call it the city of love. So I was now hungry, or we were hungry, and we wanted to look for some food. One thing as well, food is very expensive in Paris, very expensive. But anyway, I had hot chocolate, a croissant, and that other thing, I don't even know the name. There we are. The croissants in Paris are so delicious. Like, they are the best. I've had croissants before, but in Paris, they are the best. Yummy. So here we're now going back to tour the museum. One thing that I found exciting is the Zim vibes that I saw on the road. Like, yeah, it's giving Zimbabwe. You know, when people put things for sale on the ground. I felt like I was now walking in First Street in Harare. It's giving Zimbabwe. So yeah, that's it. We were walking towards the museum, and trust me, there are a lot of people, mostly tourists, who will be queuing to view or to get inside the museum. So here we are now in the queue. So if you are to go there, there is a queue for people who have paid before and people who pay on the side. If you pay on the day, the queue is long and doesn't move. But then if you pay in advance, the queue is long but it moves very fast. So that's where we were. It looked long, but we moved very fast to get inside. That was a long queue. But it moved very quickly. So we passed through security checks before getting in the museum. There we are. This is the biggest museum I've ever seen, like, all my life. It's called Louvre Museum. I'm not sure if that's the correct pronunciation, but yeah, it's very big. Like I mentioned earlier on, when it was constructed back in history, they said it was a place or a residence for kings, like for the royal family, but then later on they converted it to a museum. So it was big, trust me, and I couldn't capture like everything there. It was big. So I think for you to find this interesting, you must book a guided tour where they explain to you what this feature means, what is it about, something like that. That becomes interesting if you have someone telling you the history of each and every item. So when I was reading about this, they said this was considered the most romantic statue. But looking at the face of this statue, I don't see how romantic it is. Look. I don't know. I don't know what to say. You see what they wrote there? Considered romantic. Oh, that was 1831. Look. So we kept moving around the museum, just seeing different things, and then I had to read a note below just to understand what the statue is all about. All I can say, this was a long day going around the museum. Like, we couldn't go to all floors because it's so big and so exhausting. But if you're someone who likes history, reading the material there, it's really interesting to read. I did not capture like everything, trust me, because I think I was getting tired. And some of the things, if you don't read, you don't know, like you don't understand what it is all about. But to every item in the museum, there is some history behind it. Who does that? So every hour the Eiffel Tower lights up like for 5 minutes. I was super excited to be in this place. Like I never imagined myself being in this place, but it happened and I was super excited. So this tower is like 330 meters long, and I wanted to go up by stairs.
I'm going up the Eiffel Tower. Ah! Ah! Welcome to Paris. So I'm a little bit tired, but I have to keep going. Let's go. Can you show us around? This is so nice. Oh, there we are in Paris. I finally made it to the second floor of the Eiffel Tower. It was not easy, but I made it. In Paris. Oh my God. I made it to the top. Wow. Oh, this.
I was excited to be on top of the Eiffel Tower. So here I am now viewing Paris from above. So the aerial view was just amazing. If you are to visit Paris, please consider visiting the Eiffel Tower, especially in the evening. It's super nice.
You still have a battery?
1%.
It's holding long.
Imagine.